Okay, students, we're going to be starting a unit on animation, and what we're going to be doing first is making a type of animation called a GIF animation. Now, GIF animations are funny. They're made for the web. However, they also mimic old cell frame animations, which was you would draw a picture and you would change it a little bit each time, and then when you played those pictures together, it would create the illusion of motion. Some of you have probably done this with things like flip books as well, where you draw a different picture on every page of a book, then you flip it really quick, and each time the picture changes a little bit, your brain fills in the gaps and it makes the illusion of motion. We are going to do that today, and I'm going to use the composition that we worked on last time as well, the UFO on Mars composition, but for yours I would like you to make a new composition with an object on top. Now, we're going to start out with our composition here. And when we do this in GIMP, we're actually going to work from two documents. One document we're going to take and we're going to do our work on. Then we're going to copy and paste what that work looks like onto a new document. The new document is the one that's going to actually be saved. It's going to make our animation. So what we've got is our Mars landscape document. And if I want this UFO that I've got here to move from the left of the screen over to the right of the screen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it a little bit off the page. Now here's what I'm going to do. This will be my work document, so I'm going to right-click it, hit Edit, and I want to copy visible. I don't just want to hit copy. If I just hit copy, it is only going to copy the layer that I have selected, so it would only copy the layer with the UFO on it, and I wouldn't get that background. I want the whole thing. So I'm going to go to Copy Visible, and I'm going to right-click, Edit, and Paste As, but I'm not going to paste it as a new layer. I want to paste it as a whole new image. So I now have this over here, and I have my image that I'm working from. Let's shrink this down a little. Okay, so again, the one on the left is the working image, and the one on the right is what my final project is going to look like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my working image. I'm going to move this object just a little bit. I'm going to right-click and go to Edit and go to Copy Visible. Now you can see also if I wanted to hotkey it, it's Shift-Control-C if I want to do that instead. Then I'm going to right-click, I'm going to go to Edit, I'm going to paste as a new layer. Okay. Now I can see from this right here that already this is starting to move over, and as I go and continue to do this, let me move a little, right-click, Edit, Copy Visible, right-click, Edit, paste as new layer. You can see it's starting to go more and more and more, and it's starting to already, if I think about it, create the illusion. Whoops, I didn't move that. Create the illusion of motion. Edit, copy visible. Edit, paste as, new layer. Edit, copy visible. Whoops, didn't move yet. Edit, copy visible. So it's just a rinse and repeat kind of thing. New layer. I'm going to do the last few frames, and then I'm going to show you, after I've got about 10 or so frames of this, I'm going to show you what our final project is going to look like. So you all can see I've got two different documents here. I've got this one, which is my working image that has the UFO, and I've got this one over here, which I've now moved the UFO completely off the screen, but I do have 10 different layers, and each one of these layers is going to act as a cell frame. Now, that's all well and good, but it's sort of hard to tell what this is going to look like just by looking at it. When you get all of your frames in, and again, each frame is like a different layer over here, what we're going to do is you want to go to the Filters menu, and you want to go down to Animation. Now, once you're here in Animation, there's a bunch of options that are going to come up. The one that we want for now is Playback. And you're going to end up with the first still for your animation. Now you're going to see there's a bunch of things up top here, and what we want to do is hit the play button so we can see what this actually looks like. And you're going to say, hey, that's actually not so bad. I've got 10 frames, it goes across. I can see everything that it's, I can see all the frames as they go by, okay? And I can always hit play again a couple times if I would like to stop the playback. Also, I can adjust how quickly I want this to go. So let's say I want this to go 4 times faster. I can go in here. And now it's going really fast, right? Let's say I don't want to go that fast. I want to slow down a little bit. I'm going to go down to 0.25, and it will go a quarter as fast as it was going before. So that is what you're going to do to make a simple GIF animation. What I would like you to do is make a very simple animation, and then we're also going to save it, and you're going to upload it into the gallery section of your portfolio. Here is how you're going to do that. Once this is completely done, you can't just go to File, Save As, okay? Because if you try to do that, what's going to happen is it's going to not give you the right extension type. You have to actually export this as a GIF. Okay, so I'm going to go into the File menu, I'm going to go to Export, and you're going to see untitled.gif. Okay, that's one way to do it. However, you can go down here and select your file type too, and there's also GIF images down there. And I'll call this Flying UFO, and for now we'll export to the desktop. Hit Export. Now we do want it to be a GIF. Now you can put created with GIMP if you want. You can put something else in there for the comment if you like. We do want to export it as an animation. Make sure that it's selected, or else we'll only import the first still frame. I usually suggest to loop this forever so it keeps playing over and over again. A looping animation always plays like a loop, so I do suggest that you do that. These things here with the delay and those sorts of things, I mean, that's sort of up to you. You can play with it and see if you like it or not. I usually leave those alone because the way I have it is the way I like it by the time I'm ready to export it. And then I will hit Export. Now, after it is exported, it should end up on your desktop. However, if you go to preview it, it's just going to look like a regular image. Okay, it doesn't look like anything special in a preview. If you want to see what it will look like on the web, you can right-click it, go to Open With, and go to a browser like Internet Explorer. Okay, and now you can say, hey, that's what it's going to look like once it's actually on the web. So when you are finished, I would like you to please make sure that you take this and you upload it to the gallery section, along with a little explanation of what it is to your portfolio, and that is what I will go and check. Thanks.